Hey Darian, give me one moment. Having a little bit of technical difficulty. Okay, guys. All right. So I've got my tripod all set up. Okay, let me know if you guys can see this. Give me one second. All right. Hi, Love Melanin. Oops, let me get this tripod a little bit stable here. All right, give me one second, guys. Hopefully you guys can see the monitor. All right, so I'll give everyone a minute or two to join. And I can see you guys here. Let me move my thingy out the way here. All right. All right, so we'll just give everyone a few minutes. Hope you guys are doing well today. Hope you guys are ready for this storm. I made the mistake of stopping at the supermarket, and that's why I got home so late. It was a zoo in there, guys. A zoo. Never go into the supermarket when there's going to be a storm. Welcome to... Oh, it's snowing there now? Okay. New York, we're getting like ice particles floating. Yeah, it was a zoo. Everyone thinks they need like milk and bread when it's storming. So, all right, so there's a few of you here. So I wasn't gonna do one of these videos yet. I was gonna do another jewelry video, but something upset me on Twitter, of course, which, I mean, this probably isn't super clear for you guys, but I'll read the tweets and I'll tell you guys what happened. But basically, one of my commandments is never help other black women look bad. Whoops, shaky, shaky. Yeah, never help other black women look bad, okay? That's one of my commandments. So, let me show you guys what happened. Hi, Mila. Okay. All right, in about 10 seconds, it will have been 4 minutes, so I'm learning to give people a little bit of time to get the notification, but I know people can always rewatch. So let's see. Okay, so on Twitter, I guess Blac Chyna, our girl Blac Chyna, must have posted a picture, I guess, to maybe Snapchat. And so, of course, social media is clowning her. I guess she posted a picture of her shopping with her new boyfriend. And so Queen C _ on Twitter says, a black woman, by the way, she appears to be a black woman. I don't know if she identifies as black or not, but she says, this is too funny. She looked like she taking him back to school shopping. And she shares a screenshot of Blac Chyna's picture, which is obviously her with a much, much younger loser, okay? Who definitely does look like he could be her child or like her nephew. And so this tweet went viral. It's got 12,635 retweets and over 30,000 likes, right? And then this black woman keeps on going. She goes, like she finna to say, get up, walk around and see them, show them how they feel on your feet. And then she keeps going. Y'all, I'm crying. She really had to snatch him up before he ran into the streets like a toddler. Help. And then there's a video. And then here come other black women. Who is he? And she says, I think he's a rapper. He's like 18. And then another black woman says, I'm not convinced he's 18. I think they just saying that to make her look like less of a pedophile. He's a good 15, 16 years old. I don't understand her and her first baby daddy. Then someone else says, he's definitely 18. Then someone says, sunline up cooked. I don't know what that means. Then they're making jokes like, oh, he thought he was about to push the whip. I guess that means drive the car. Is that her son? No, that's her man. And it just goes on and on and on. And so there is a close-up of her and this boy. Yes, some people need to stay off social media, right, Love Melanin? So people keep zooming in. And what's sad is like all these people are black, right? So another black girl says, he looks so disconnected, like he'd rather be somewhere else. Maybe he was trying to walk into traffic on purpose. And so, okay, so all these black people are like laughing, and like I said, this went viral, right? So I'm the only one who had this response. This is my account. So I quoted the tweet there, and then here I am, and I said, I don't understand some black women. Why date like this? This is embarrassing as fuck, and they don't seem to understand that the world is laughing at them. Instead of dating decent men of other races who are plentiful, they do shit like this and then get us laughed at. So, okay, I'm not really big into celebrities, but Blac Chyna is pretty much a celebrity. You know, she's a grown-ass woman, and she literally has access to so many men. And, you know, her business is always out there. It's always public. Why would you do this? Why would you play yourself like this? Why would you even date this clearly young boy who's nowhere near as famous as you, looks like he has nothing to offer? Why are you posting these pictures on social media? Like, this is not cute. Like, this is pretty damn sad, and it's not a good look for black women. So then I continued on, and mind you, everyone that made that tweet go viral was black. So I said, as fellow black women, can we stop sharing and exploiting this stuff? It's not cute. We should not help give this shit a platform. As if black women don't already look bad enough. Do you guys agree with that? And then I said, no black woman should be making viral tweets that showcase black women in a bad light. What the fuck is wrong with some of you? Ugh. All right. And then I keep going. I say, I hate black women who help other black women look bad / work against making things better for black women. Can we all smarten up together and not put stupidity on a pedestal for the world to enjoy? Then I say, any black woman who helps showcase other black women looking like clowns, fools, stereotypes, and all things negative is not funny. They are also clowns who can't see that they are working against their own best interest. The joke is on them. But you see, okay, so Darian says it's another Demi Moore and Ashton Kutcher, but you see, Ashton Kutcher was rich, famous, not a loser. You know, yes, you know, Demi was being a cougar, but it's not like she picked some trailer trash 18-year-old dude off the street, you know, so it's slightly different. It's not quite like Demi and Ashton. So I also said, you all need to know when you are being laughed at and being given rope to hang yourselves with. If you smartened up, you would not keep doing it. Make a black woman smarter today. Oh yeah, she gave him an upgrade, but he was by no means a loser, and at least he was a model, Darian. Like, he wasn't, like, Demi wasn't in the position to get clowned like Blac Chyna. Plus, Demi doesn't have the stained dating record that Blac Chyna has. So it's a little different, and it's a little different. I mean, people kind of associated Demi with class, and, you know, Blac Chyna's just not in that boat. So I said, make a black woman smarter today. Let her know that when she makes fun of, slash promotes the fuckery of other black women, she is only making things harder for all black women, and people of other races are laughing at her clown ass. When a black chick is on some dumb shit, either we don't know her or we use it as an example of what not to do and how we can do better. It should never be treated slash used as comedy for the world, especially by other black women. Then I put, make viral tweets about black women winning. Don't be dumb enough to be a black woman and then make viral tweets that show black women in a bad light. Do not be that dumb bitch. Thank you. Then I put, thou shalt not help black women look bad. Hashtag commandment. Which is the absolute God truth. Do not help us look bad as if we don't look bad enough. And then I put, if us black women don't gas each other up and make us look good, nobody else will. Begging Becky, Maria, and Ling for inclusion does not work. Smarten the fuck up. Then I put, if they even include us, they make sure we look like garbage next to them. Don't act like you have not peeped that rigged game. If you are a black woman, you should be gassing up all black women, not just ones that look like you. Rant coming to YouTube most likely tonight because you heifers piss me off. So tell me your feelings on the subject, guys. I mean, I think it looks so stupid when black women make fun of other black women or make things about black women go viral that are not flattering. So in this series, one of the commandments is thou shalt not make black women look bad. If you're gonna do something viral, what do you think? What? I'm not really big on celebrity gossip, Darian, so I don't really know much about Vivica A. Fox and 50 Cent, but all I do know is why the hell would anyone touch him or be sexually attracted to him? I don't get it. I don't get it. I wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole, but okay. But that's the thing. You got so many black women dating down, like looking like clowns, making like all these mistakes in relationships, and you have other black women laughing about it. It's not fair. Like, we need to stop putting black women's mistakes on blast, okay? I mean, I know all women make mistakes, but we really shouldn't be highlighting the worst of us. We should be promoting the best of us. And, it shouldn't just be the women that look like you. It should be all black women. Like, if you're dark skinned, you should be hyping up other dark skinned women and light skinned women. We as black women should be gassing up and highlighting all black women. Exactly. They're laughing and doing the same thing. That's a good point, Janice. Their dating lives suck. Like, they're dating bums and losers themselves. So, let me scroll up. It's been a busy day on Twitter. Yeah, Vivica and 50 Cent. I don't know. Then I started talking about how, which I don't know if you guys would notice, but when darker skinned women are represented as bald-headed and fighting or badass, everybody loves it. But when you take a dark-skinned woman and present her as soft, beautiful, gorgeous, and sensual, all of a sudden there's outrage and backlash. And that those of us who are not those deep, rich skin tones have to help fix this problem. Hey, Leah, thanks for watching. So that's another thought. Like, if you're light skinned, right, you should be gassing up the women that are black, period, okay? Shouldn't matter if they're light, bright, super deep, rich, ebony. We all need to be gassing each other up. Like, nobody else has our backs. I don't understand why this is rocket science. It really shouldn't be like team light skin, team dark skin. Like, on my page, I feature black models and black women just winning, period, because one win is a win for all of us. So let me keep scrolling. Twitter always gets me in trouble. I got into plenty of arguments today. Oh, okay. So yes, if you see some fuckery or a black chick who is really out here doing wrong, do not make viral tweets about it. Because, another thing, black women tend to promote their own negative stereotypes and make it trendy. Have you guys heard about a wig snatching? How many black women do you see sharing memes about wig snatching, ladies? So if you're sharing all these memes and using, oh, hashtag my wig is snatched, my edges are snatched, you can't get mad when you go to say Coachella, or you walk down the hallway of your high school and a black guy or a Becky actually snatches your wig off just to humiliate you. Do you guys see the correlation? Because I see it. Um, you can't make um, embarrassing things trendy and then expect people not to run with it. And you see, my problem with black women is a lot of them don't know when they are the butt of the joke, and they perpetuate the joke and they laugh the hardest at it, and then it turns around and it portrays us in a negative light and causes real life drama for all of us, you know. Like there was this black girl who, I'm pretty sure it was Coachella. She was at Coachella, you know, just chilling with her group of friends, and some random white girl walked up to her and tried to quote unquote snatch her wig off. Exactly. Exactly. Leah said we should not be the poster children for wigs, and exactly. So like I said, this black girl was just sitting there enjoying the festival, and this white girl walked up to her and tried to quote unquote snatch her wig off, even though it wasn't a wig, it was her natural hair. I know you guys have seen the story about how in high school this girl had alopecia, so she was wearing a wig. I mean, no one knew that she had alopecia, but still she had a wig on. And these two dumbass black boys talked a white boy into snatching her wig off. And of course they were all filming it, and they were like, world star, Snapchat, as the boy like ran past and snatched her wig off, which actually exactly right, Leah. I will beat ass. Do you hear me? Like, if you snatch my wig, you better pray I don't catch you, right? But again, so the boy snatched her wig off and it actually tore her hair out. Like I said, she had a scalp condition, and she ended up shaving her head and you know, going viral and making a speech about it, and the boys got in trouble. But how many black women do you see sharing memes about wig snatching or commenting, "Ooh, girl, my wig was snatched"? But then you turn around and get mad. Yeah, she has a case. But then you turn around and then you get mad for people actually trying to snatch your fucking wig in public. You know? I also think it's not a secret that black women with the wigs, snatching the wigs off. You know, Janice, I don't know if that trend started with men, but either way, black women ran with it. It's like, just because someone's making fun of you doesn't necessarily mean it's a good idea to make fun of yourself. Oh, yes. Well, I don't know. I mean, wigs have been around for thousands of years. And to me, like, my personal opinion, wigs have always been a status symbol, going back to not only Europe, but ancient Africa as well. Wigs have always been a sign of, like, status and power. I don't think it's a negative thing. I think it comes from, it's always been something associated with royalty and wealth, just like diamonds and gold. You know, it's always just been one of those things. I see nothing wrong with wigs. I have no shame about them. You know, I think there are definitely a luxury, if you ask me. It's a luxury. It's not a necessity, but it's a luxury. And I think it just has been a luxury going back for thousands of years. But either way, no one has a right to put their hands on you. You see what I'm saying? So, my holy commandment, yep, wigs were for the rich, representing themselves, and yep, as a luxury. Exactly. The bigger your wig, the thicker, the fuller, you were doing pretty damn good. But, so yeah, I really need black women to be careful of the images that they share about each other. Like I said, you have goofballs in every group. But I think black women need to be very careful how they represent themselves and how they represent other black women. I mean, you got to think about it. We're in it to win it. And you don't want to perpetuate stereotypes that can come back to bite you personally. Like, you don't want to keep sharing videos of ratchet girls at Walmart and fights here, and there, and then get mad when people make those assumptions about you, because the first thing they're going to see is that you're black too, you know? So I'm very careful about what I share that has to do with black women. I try to make sure that it's very positive. I don't want to echo any negative stereotypes about black women. And if something does come up and it's negative, I don't try to make a joke about it. I don't want to make it seem like it's okay. I don't want to encourage people to laugh at black women or think that we're stupid. I feel like we've got enough drama going on that we don't need to help ourselves look bad and we don't need to make each other look bad. I mean, call me crazy, but I think there's already enough people out there trying to make us look bad. We don't need to make each other look bad. So just be more mindful. Yes, exactly, Leah. Try to be more mindful. In fact, if you're really smart, highlight the non-black women's mistakes. Don't highlight our mistakes. Highlight the non-black women's mistakes. I do it. I'm not about to have black girls out here looking crazy, because I know as soon as I walk down the street, people see that my ass is black. So I don't need to perpetuate any negative stereotypes. I don't share those fight videos, these baby mama videos, black women dating thugs and killers, or being at church 95, never married. No. And if I have to share something or bring attention to it, I use it as a teaching moment of how we can do better, choose better, and the fact that we're waking up. I think that's more important, is to let people know that we're onto the bullshit, we're waking up, we're doing better, and we're coming for your crown. I mean, honestly. So then one of my favorite Twitter people, please follow Kim Love on Twitter. Her name is @KimMayTube, KIMMAYTUBE. Oh, Twitter. So this black guy says, your grandma used to make the bed, cook, clean, raise kids, and work a housekeeping job. Y'all too lazy in this era. And then so Kim says, dear black women, your grandmothers also lived half of your expected lifespan. He forgot to mention that part. # not your mule. I love Kim. And then I replied to her, I said, yeah, and he forgot the part where all of that did not advance us as a people. White women work smarter, not harder. Real men enjoy providing comforts for their women. They don't want their women slaving away as if they're single. Oh, did we start a shitstorm on Twitter? Let me tell you, I mean, I don't know about you, but a lot of you are familiar with the fact that most black grandmothers did have it hard. And, they were doing all of this stuff. Whoops, I don't know why my screen is looking like that, guys. Hope it's not showing like that. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm showing all busted up. So weird. Wow. Okay, guys, sorry. So yeah, I mean, your grandmothers are working hard, right? And did that advance us as a people? Your grandmother slaving away and working jobs and providing for you and being cheated on, beaten, all of that. Did that really advance us as a people? The fact that your grandmother was worked to the bone? It didn't. It didn't do anything for us. And then I said, black dudes stay bragging about their women having to work like a dog and do every damn thing and still be broke, stressed, angry, and tired. You black guys aren't too damn intelligent. Then I said, quote, like these are air quotes, my ancestors were enslaved and all the women in my family had to still work like slaves. You bitches are lazy for not wanting to be slaves and pamper my male princess ass. # why I interracial date, LOL. Then I put in air quotes, bitch, you don't want to slave no more and take care of me and be poor? End quote. No, Negro, bring on the white guys that make my life easier. And then I said, I am more into the kind of man that enjoys the kudos that come from being able to make his woman's life easier. The kind who will be proud that his treasure does not have to slave away and be stuck in poverty. I don't like these Negroes. Then I put, hate to break it to you, but your grandmother worked like a dog, got cheated on and abused, suffered for nothing. If you as a man have not elevated yourself to where you can provide so your woman does not have to live like that. I said, and then you dumbass ninjas are proud that your grandmothers were abused, and they want you to suffer the same abuses. You all better let these Beckys have these psychos. I said, no man in his right mind wants his woman to be raggedy and suffering and barely able to keep it all together. What in the fuck? So yes, ladies, watch out. His grandmother was a slave. She was miserable, depressed, stressed, busted, and broken, and he wants you to be the same way. The same way. Which is ridiculous. Absolutely unacceptable. Why would someone want that? I thought the goal was to elevate and to do better. Okay? Why would somebody want you to, exactly, to repeat that? I mean, most men work hard to give women comforts and to elevate them. Exactly, unhappy. And I'm like, how are you joking about your grandmother being miserable and being worked like a dog? And then, okay, so your grandmother worked like a dog, your mom worked like a dog, and you want your wife to work like a dog too? What does it say about you as a man? I said, treating black boys like princesses at the expense of black women's whole well-being, ... Yeah, that has not worked out well for the black community. Hashtag observation. Then I put, throw them motherfuckers to the wolves, start living for your own happiness, and get you a non-black guy who wants to shine you up because you are his trophy, not make you suffer in servitude. Then I put, get you a man. Yes, these men get freedom to keep being irresponsible. Darn right, Leah. Then I put, get you a man that will be embarrassed to see you suffer and slave away like you don't even have a man and were born into shackles. What is the point in him being there if your life sucks while he's there? There's no point in him being there if he's going to harm you and not help you. So, I mean, why take on a guy who's intentionally degrading your life, ladies? So, okay, so you have these men, right, who want to intentionally bring you down, downgrade your life. They enjoy seeing you unhappy. They enjoy seeing you suffering. Let me go back. Yeah, pats on the back just for existing. Treat it like a princess. Whoops. Okay. So there, I can see you guys. I don't know why my camera is acting like this, but I apologize. I just could not come on camera today. So yeah, so these guys are telling you, ladies, that they like seeing you suffer and they want you enslaved and trapped like their grandmothers, that they want to treat you exactly like their grandfathers treated their grandmothers. And then you have these silly black women out here getting with these guys, right? And then you have black women who are making this stuff public, going viral. I mean, ladies, people are laughing at black women. And it's not funny. Like, I just don't understand how other black women can just, what's the word? How can other black women willingly assist in helping other black women to look bad? How can black women be comfortable highlighting our mistakes in front of the world? I mean, what good does that serve? I really don't think that that benefits us in any way. And if you are a, quote, woke black woman, I really need you to think about what you do before you do it. When there's something involving black women, I mean, personally, I don't care about black men. So do what you want. If you want to post about all black men's fuck-ups, please do. I do it. But as a black woman, oh my God, yes, exactly. It's just like, you know, as a black woman, you really should only be doing things that boost the image of black women. If we don't lift each other up, nobody is going to lift us up. Like, if we're here disrespecting ourselves and laughing at our mistakes and our poverty and our issues, nobody's going to take us seriously. Like, as a collective. And I think that's part of the reason why they don't. You guys can't be, like, sharing videos of black women looking a hot poverty mess, stealing jeans out of JCPenney, women fighting over food stamps, black girls tearing each other's weaves out, all that other crazy mess. Don't do it. Because, I mean, honestly, I want you to sit and think about it. Don't we look bad enough? Isn't there already enough negative images of the black woman out in the media? I mean, that's not a hard question to think about. So if you're going to share something regarding Black women, celebrate our successes, make that go viral. Our beauty, our femininity, our achievements, our successes, our beautiful children. Yeah, and you know what? Janice brings up a good point. These Black women are doing it for the attention of the men when they join in and laughing and trying to drag another Black woman and trying to make her look bad. It really is for Scooby snacks. Have you guys noticed that? I feel like these other Black women are doing it for Scooby snacks. And that's really pitiful because, okay, so you get a little bit of attention from this online dude. You get your little Scooby snacks, but none of these men can actually marry you, put you in a house, elevate your life. You just get a little hee hee ha ha off Twitter or Instagram when you get some thumbs up or some likes. I mean, was it really worth playing yourself just for that? Is it really worth playing yourself? I mean, if you're constantly sharing videos of Black women stealing, perhaps, and world star, and you think it's fucking funny, but then you turn around and you go shopping at the mall and you get so upset when the Asian store owner's following you around thinking that you're about to steal something. But didn't you share like 20 freaking videos of Black women stealing stuff? Didn't you give that attention and press and views? Don't you think people of other races see that? Whereas I feel like if most Black women were to only share positive, uplifting messages about other Black women and all Black women, not just the ones that look like them, I think it would really help our image a lot and make people who have the power to help us get places take us a lot more seriously. You guys can let me know your feelings about that. I mean, this is just my theory. I think if we were to make it a thing to show our best, it would help us out a lot. You know what I mean? I think we gotta just stop. We gotta stop making Black women look bad because at the end of the day, you will be seen as Black too. I mean, it's common sense. If you're making Black women look bad and you are a Black woman, if you're giving a voice to Black women doing dumb or stereotypical or crazy things, and you yourself are a Black woman, how do you think that makes you look? I mean, it's crazy that I have to get on here and make a video about this, but I really think a lot of people don't think and they just post things. And if anything, like I said, for me, I try to downplay Black women's mistakes or I use it as a teaching moment. You know, I think that's the best way to do it. Like with Blac Chyna, this is something to not do. We don't need more images of Black women dating down, dating losers, getting their asses beat, becoming baby mamas. But I sure as hell tweeted the shit out of this story about a Becky who just became a baby mama from a Black football player. I sure as hell tweeted the hell out of that. I'm like, you know what? Let them be baby mamas. In fact, let me go back. Let me go back to my Twitter. Oh, I swear my camera, guys. I don't know what's going on with the camera. I think it cut off too. Let me see if you guys are still there. Let me see. Okay, so it's refreshing. Let me see. Let me scroll down a bit. Alright, give me one moment. Let me see something really quick. Hold on, technical difficulties. So weird, guys. Okay, so I'll just keep talking. I don't know. This iPhone is so freaking wonky. Let me see. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me know. Alright, so just impregnated a woman, right? And it's all in the news, like, oh, impregnates his girlfriend of blah 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 years. So let me see if I can find it. Give me 1 second. Because of course the Twitter argument started at like first thing in the morning. Scrolling. Whoops. Because, of course, it was a black guy that came out of nowhere. Let me see if I can find the story. Scrolling. Oh, and by the way, happy spring, guys. Today is the first day of spring. Happy first day of spring, even though I think we're all going to get some snow. All right, I tweet a lot, so I'm still scrolling, guys. Oh my god, I tweet too much. Yeah, so basically, I said, that's okay, Becky can have him. I'd rather have her brother or her divorced daddy that would give me a ring. And I said, they're turning Becky's into Shay Shays left and right. Don't make me tell you more truth than you can handle today. And so this black guy came at me. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, and of course he never answered me when I asked him the question. Let me see. He says, so remember I said that I'd rather get the ring from her brother or her divorced dad, right? My goodness, this completely has like frozen. So weird. So weird. All right, well, I'm just gonna sit the phone down. Okay, so let me sit that down. Let me know if you guys have problems hearing me. So, okay, continuing on with my frozen screen. So he says, this is a black guy, he says, you'll be getting something else entirely, Tasty Cakes, which is like my nickname on Twitter, right? Oh, okay, it's snowing by you guys. And then I said, I'm waiting on him to answer me, what else am I going to get from these white guys? And of course he didn't answer. I says, I am waiting on that black dude to answer me. I pointed out that that black guy just made that white chick a baby mama and that they can have them. I'd rather have her brother or divorced dad and get a ring from them. He's saying they would give me something other than a ring. Oh yeah, what would they give me? Black guys have higher STDs, they marry the least, and make the most bastard kids. I said, they project their losery onto white guys so bad. Let's not pretend like white guys as a whole are not doing better and doing what men should be doing compared to these black guys as a whole. I said, why do they think white men hate their daughters dating black guys? It's because these black guys bring failure, poverty, and STDs, violence, and drama. I said, white guys aren't going around making black women baby mamas. They aren't beating them, killing them, and infecting them with herpes and HIV. That's black guys, and black guys are doing it to white women too. And I said, also, did you know Black Wall Street was burned down because those black guys couldn't keep their dicks in their pants and stay faithful to their wives? Yep, it was burned down because they were chasing after a Becky. White dudes torched the shit. There is no black wealth because black guys are bedbugs and whores. It's that plain and simple. All they are ever about is sex, and this is why other men don't respect them and why they don't have shit as a collective. Black Wall Street was burned down because some black guy couldn't stop trying to force himself on Becky, do the research, and then stop caping for these Negroes. They're a fucking joke. All men like sex, but men of other races can control themselves and make boss moves, not be distracted. I said, all white men and non-black men can give to black women is a much better life. Nobody wins long term with these black guys. Let these non-black dummies have them. I said, the data, statistics, and history back it up. Please do tell me what these white men will give me besides a ring. Data shows they will give me a house, a faithful relationship, a stronger life, a longer life, their last name, adventures, romance, and a chance to be a lady with comforts. Non-black men offer safety and stability, resources and comforts, encouragement and inspiration. Black dude needs to have a seat ASAP. He can't provide any of that to Becky or anybody else. And I pray Becky is the fool who takes him. Black women need better. I said, why is it these black guys think a white female is so good for them when men are supposed to be the providers and the breadwinners in a patriarchy, but somehow white alpha males are so bad for black women. A winning man on top is a blessing. Then I said, oh, there's my Twitter popping off. I said, you think your bastard baby making uneducated whore ass is a prize as a man, but an educated white man with a career, a healthy family, seeking a wife is somehow bad for black women? Black women who do better than black men? Ha, we're power coupling now. I said, Becky is only a prize because white men are the whole damn game. White women only have a perch because white men built it and placed them on it. If you were gonna praise Becky, don't forget to suck the white penis who made her everything that you want. Oh, I tell you, Twitter gets me in trouble. Then I said, and this is why when a black woman gets a white man, he then builds a perch for her and makes her his prize. White men are pretty damn good at building and being the whole fucking game. Love them or hate them, it's the fucking truth. When a guy is number one, whatever woman he chooses also becomes number one. I said, which is why black women are now like, F this losing shit, and we are allowing white men to realize that they have us as an option too. Why play the game when you can create it? Oh, yeah. Then I said, black guys don't build, and they damn sure don't retain shit if they do manage to build anything. They pine after Becky, who is only where she is because of white men. Then they fuck up what Becky had going on and ruin her privilege. I said, let me tell you, if I were a white woman, I would not date a black guy because I would lose my privilege. Or I would target a thirsty one with money, suffer for a little bit, make an anchor baby, take all his money, leave him, and go back to white men, which is what they do. Then I said, but even then, sometimes Becky suffers too much. Black guys are beating, cheating, killing them, infecting them with diseases, stressing them until they get sick, downgrading their resources and social status, embarrassing them. They are turning Becky's into Shaniquas left and right. Don't make me tell you more truth than you can handle today. I said, the whole world sees that black guys can't even take care or elevate or provide for their own. So they damn sure can't do it for other races, whereas other men can and do. Then so that black guy says to me, oh, black men don't want you, move on with your clingy self, you swirlers are as annoying as flies. So I said, but do you swirl, with a question mark, because you know how they love to sleep white but then attack black women for not staying with black men. I said, but do you swirl, with a question mark? I said, why are you so focused on others and calling people annoying? Nobody was talking to you. You are annoying yourself. On my tweets telling me to move on? Excuse me, lady? I said, as a man, you cannot talk shit on the men who are better at being men than you are. Oh my God. And then he tried to come back. So, let me see. What did I say after that? I said, good men elevate your world and improve your conditions. It took for me to be around white men and non-black men for me to go, wow, is this how this works? Men are supposed to uplift and improve the quality of life for a woman? All I used to see is men being burdens and lowering the quality of life for women, aka black guys, LOL. All I saw was excuses and hypocrisy or temporary false happiness in situations like that. I said, I got around white boys and all of a sudden I started seeing romance, hard work, chivalry, stability, protection, luxuries, and comfort. I said to myself, what witchcraft is this? Black women, white men. Oh, Angel. Okay, so Angel says she's known some interracial couples and the black man, white woman couple. The white woman works and the black guy sits at home smoking weed. That's typical, and those white women are dumb and they deserve it, so whatever. I said, so yeah, got around white guys and I saw hard work, chivalry, protection, blah, blah, blah. And they didn't have to be screwing a girl to act like that. Then I said, Latin guys are 50-50 hit or miss, half behave like black guys, half don't. So I half don't bother with them. Don't even get me started on Spanish guys. That's a whole nother video. Then I said, Asian men seem to be overall very decent. I just never really find any of them on the dating scene. I rarely ever see Asian men. I took a vacation with a Filipino family once and it was epic. Made me want to marry into the family. Okay. So, then I said, watch out for sexist men and men with domestic violence and substance abuse tendencies. That happens across all races. Which is true, ladies. You don't want to date anything like that. But let me see. So I think this guy tried to argue with me again, and I'm scrolling. Let me see. My computer's taking a minute to load here. I can't believe my screen is still frozen. Like, that sucks. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Angel says the interracial couple she knew, violence happened with all of them. Okay. Oh, so remember, I asked that black boy, quote unquote, do you swirl? Remember that comment I made? So he replies, he goes, and since you asked, women like you aren't my type. And so I said, I did not ask you that. I said, do you swirl? Wow, reading comprehensions, dude. And women, quote unquote, like me are unattainable for you and not within your reach. Please go on about your day, madam. And then I said, that guy has a creepy obsession with me. He is, like, he keeps, like, replying to my tweets and I don't even follow him, so I don't know. Then I said, these black asses, quote unquote, don't want you but can't stand that you don't want them. Mad as fuck that you're about to be happy. Yeah, any woman that's not a doormat is not his type, Angel. Any woman that he can't use and manipulate is not his type. Any woman that's not going to treat him like a princess is clearly not his type. You know, any woman that he can't mooch off of and like run into the ground and put into an early grave is not his type. And I'm just like, oh, well, I hope you go find a stupid victim and I hope she's not black. I don't care what you do with anybody as long as they're not black. Go have fun. They get mad because I tell them they deserve white women and that since they ruin every woman that they touch, they better not touch a black woman. Oh, they get so mad at me. They get so damn mad at me. So, then I said, he argues like a woman. It's so unattractive and tiring. I'm not responding to him anymore because he never stops. It's like talking to a hormonal teenage girl. Seriously, this guy never stops. Whereas, then I said, now I overheard my office bae when he was upset with a woman. Chris is like this guy at work that I like totally am like in love with, but he's taken. He's Irish. So Chris was upset with a woman and he was on the phone. Did he argue and whine like a woman? No. Did he have to have the last word? No. Chris put a little bass in his voice and said, this is what we're doing and what we're not doing. That was the end of it. And that was so sexy, ladies. That was just so sexy. I said, now that's how you put a woman in check without getting hostile, violent. You just lay down the law. And then as a woman, you don't know if you're upset or turned on. I was like, that's right. Tell me what to do. Lead. So sexy. I wish I could show you guys my office crush. He is delicious. He's tall, dark hair, handsome, blue eyes. Ooh, Chris is beautiful. Chris is beautiful. He comes in with like a 3-piece suit every day. Woof. Chris is like everything I ever wanted. Except he's taken already. But yes, ladies, that is what I wanted to talk about. That is what is in today's Bible series. So, as if these black guys aren't making us look bad enough, as if they aren't showing that we are being ran into the ground by them and that we're losing with them. They're showing it enough and it's like, it's just not funny. So it's like, don't promote that, ladies. Don't even promote that. Please do not highlight Black women's mistakes. Okay? Please, I beg you, please be considerate when you are posting anything that has to do with another Black woman. That's all I'm asking. It's just something to set up a new code of honor, a new way that we can gain some self-respect, a new way that we can all kind of win together. If you're going to talk about Black women, talk about us in a positive way. Show us winning, or talk about how we're improving and doing better. Don't don't feed into the colorism. Don't feed into the we ain't got no man. Don't feed into the masculine, the ghetto, the loud, the ratchet, the uneducated, the make stupid mistakes. Don't feed into the stereotypes that the gay men reinforce about us. We really, really don't need that. And so below, I want you guys to drop your feelings. Let me know how you feel about this. Do you have any examples? What is the last thing that you shared or posted that related to Black women? I would love to know. If you want some tips, share the beauty pages. Share us just being happy and looking amazing and being marriage material and making achievements in math and science and social justice and tech. Okay? Show our little Black girls doing big things. Share your beauty tips, share your gifts. And you want to gas up other Black women as well, and it shouldn't matter. They shouldn't all have to be skinny or one complexion or all have long hair. No, gas up all Black women. That's what I'm asking you ladies to do. Promote the plus size blogs, promote the supermodels, promote the Black women from other countries. You have to become Black women's biggest fan. Okay? We have to showcase our best. No more people giving us rope to hang ourselves with, if you will. And if you must share something negative about Black women, please use it as a teachable moment. Okay? Highlight how we can fix it, how we can do better, how not all Black women think that way or behave that way or want that outcome. I don't know about you, but I'm not letting any man run me into the ground. Like, it's just not happening. I don't see myself being someone's mule, if you will. So that's it, ladies, because I don't know if I'm going to have a snow day tomorrow or not. Again, let me know how you feel below, and thank you for joining me. Hopefully the next video will be about jewelry. I'm not sure. I can't make any promises. But yeah, I had to rant. I'm telling you, Twitter gets me on a daily basis. That was just not right. I can't stand to see Black women helping other Black women look bad. Oh, hey, no, you didn't. I mean, it's just, you kind of missed a lot. You missed a lot of cuss words. But no, in summary, I just want Black women to think twice about what they share and promote about other Black women. If you were going to post or share anything about Black women, please go out of your way to make sure it's either positive or a teachable moment. Don't be sharing these memes about wig snatching and videos about stealing jeans at a Walmart. We gotta stop sharing like world star hip hop stuff and Black women out here looking like bozos when they date these thugs, and we gotta stop sharing the whole struggle love, to borrow a word from Successful Ladies Live. That's her word, struggle love. We have to stop sharing that stuff. Don't share it, don't acknowledge it unless you're going to use it to teach. And do not join in when someone's making fun of Black women. Yes, we need to support each other, not tear each other down. And if you do see someone on social media posting something negative about Black women, do not share it. Do not join in and laugh, because How stupid does it look when a black woman is laughing and partaking in piss poor judgment of another black woman? Like, let's just say a man posts something about dark skinned women, right? And let's just say he calls her a roach or whatever. How stupid do I look as a black woman getting on there talking about hee hee ha ha, yeah, that bitch looks like a roach, ha ha ha, and like sharing it? But then, now what if I go somewhere where there's like no black people, and then those people say I look like a roach just because I'm black? Or they say, oh wow, you're pretty for a black girl, black girls look like roaches. Do you see how the negative cycle works? You know? And so I also hate it when I see, you know, this whole light skin, dark skin thing. We are black. We have to gas each other up. We have to be lit. We have to be each other's cheerleaders. If you have a platform, you need to be sharing all sorts of black women, light skin, dark skin, short, tall, disabled, well-bodied, large. Showcase all the black women. We are winning. That is what you need to be promoting. Never help other black women look bad. Do not make those things go viral. Do not participate in those things. This is one of the ways we can level up together, ladies, and win together. We can't acknowledge black women's dark side, if you will. We no longer acknowledge that over here. So, and again, if something's in the news and you feel like you have to share it, like let's just say there's a local news story where a black lady like abused her child, don't overhype it. Don't make it feed into negative stereotypes. Just share what you have to share and don't go extra with it. But I expect you black ladies to do better. I expect you to teach each other, and I expect you to level up together with all of us. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you all for joining me, and I'm going to get going because I don't know if I have to go to work tomorrow. So if you enjoyed this, please share, and again, pass that message on. If you see other black women sharing content that makes black women look bad, please educate that sister. That is the last thing we need, because we sure enough have enough people making us look bad as a whole. We don't need that. And I'm telling you, begging for inclusion, yeah, that doesn't work. You can't beg to be the shadow of another woman. It doesn't work. We can't beg Becky or Maria to show us in a positive light. Only we can do that for ourselves. Because when you beg for inclusion, she's just going to make you her backup dancer. She's going to be Beyonce and you're going to be Michelle. It's always going to be that way. I mean, everyone has an ego, you know what I'm saying? So begging for inclusion and begging women, other women to uplift us, it's not going to work. Women have always been very jealous. Women are very, very competitive. And you're falling on deaf ears. Like, if you have to beg non-black women to gas you up or support you or be your biggest fan, you're going to be very disappointed, because at best they're going to give you scraps. And I know you ladies have noticed this, that when we beg white women and non-black women to include us, they always make sure that we look the most busted. They always make sure that they shine more than we do. And 8 times out of 10, they make sure that we subliminally reinforce a negative stereotype about ourselves. And it just makes them look better. Like it's like we can't coexist. Exactly. It's like there's only place for one black woman. Put it this way, like Nona was saying, if you beg non-black women for inclusion, they are not going to give you the spotlight. And I mean, you know, humans are selfish by nature, so at some point you kind of can't blame them. They're not going to let you steal their shine. They're not going to let you be the focus of attention, especially in a positive way. So you really have to watch out when we beg, like Allure magazine and all this other stuff. Like, think about it. When they start showing cornrows and braids, of course they center white women. Of course they're going to center themselves. Like, it's their publication. They're their own audience. Of course they're going to censor themselves. They are not going to use their platform that white men and stupid black guys gave them to uplift black women. They are not going to do that. Okay? I mean, they're never going to just hand us the mic and say, "You shine, sister." No, it doesn't work that way. So, we have to go in and teach other black women that we have to shine ourselves. We have to be in this together. We can't discriminate against each other based on color, weight, able-bodiedness, any of that. If black women are going to shine, we have to shine ourselves. We cannot beg other women to place us on a pedestal or to see our beauty. We have to flaunt our own beauty. So if you have social media, if you have an Instagram, a Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, you need to be uplifting other black women. Oh yeah, supporting black businesses, of course. It costs nothing to share a link to a black-owned business, okay? It costs nothing to share a picture of a beautiful black woman. It costs nothing to compliment another black woman or to encourage her and tell her that she looks absolutely beautiful in real life and on social media. I mean, again, I am not going to expect a white woman to be thrilled about my beauty and to place my beauty in center stage. It's just not going to happen. And let me tell you, they love when we play ourselves and we make it public and we make it go viral and then we tear each other down as black women. They love it. And it's like, I don't understand how black women don't see that they're being laughed at and not laughed with. I really don't understand how we don't see that. How do you not see that as a black woman, when you share something and make it go viral and it shows black women in a negative light, how do you not know that that is something that the racist, the sexist, and the jealous love? Anyone that doesn't love black women loves when you show black women in a negative light. I mean, come on now. Anyone who doesn't like black women loves to see them losing, loves to see them suffering, loves to see them being the victim that nobody cares about. So, as a black woman, you should never show yourself that way, because other black women are you. Because when you go somewhere, people see you as what? Black. Before anything else, they probably see you as black, even before they see you as a woman. So, just be careful about that. I want to issue you guys a challenge. Post another black woman's work. Compliment another black woman. Keep it positive for black women. That's what I want you ladies to do. Feature some other black women's work. Post a link to black women's businesses. And again, this is for women. We're not talking about black men. Black men don't... Let black men do their own work, please. This is for us ladies. You need to become black women's best friend, because you're becoming your own best friend. We are a collective, whether we like it or not. And we need to start acting like it, to be quite honest. So you will never see me like degrade or disrespect black women or sharing their downfalls or like boosting the numbers for something negative for black women. So that's it. And okay, I'm seriously gonna go this time, and thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. Bye, Glamazons.